Oh, here we go. Laundry room check. First thing I had to do, build the wall. It was just this wall. I ended up using metal studs, 1 5/8, 16 inches on center, top and bottom track. Got a little angle going on over to the left. Had the insulated drywall, mud and tape. Changed the window. Redo the exhaust. Got my metal levels, my magnetic levels. Framed out the window. I think I was short like 2 studs. Did I go every 24? No, that's every 16. Insulated behind the studs. That way I didn't even have to cut it too much. Trying to get in between the studs. And there was a gap between the studs and the wall. Drywall. And it was tight in there, man. And I feel like disconnecting the washer and dryer. I should have moved it, but I didn't. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. Left it right there. Oh, I put my braces in the middle to make the wall strong. Screw it to the concrete. Oh, KUTZ, cuts check no matter the material. Ooh, looking good, you know where. Where? In the neighborhood. I had to put on one more bracket. Ram set it into the concrete and screw it to the, it's like an L-shaped bracket I make out of the metals track. You see it in the middle there between the two styrofoam insulation boards, like 1.5 inches. Oh, mud tape, 5 minute only. You see my little bag of 5 minute. I'm telling you, it's all I use. I got good at it. It ain't much. It's not a lot going on, but it's still a lot going on. If you know what I mean. You gotta make it all look good. Yep. Second coat. Maybe the third. Because I usually do 2 at once the first time. Keep it thin, alright? Me caking it up all thick and gotta sand the shit out of it. Or when you prime it, you can still see the spots. No. Keep it thin, my friend. MK Mud King. Alright, let that dry. Come back. Sand and prime 2 times. Tape it off. A gap at the bottom. You don't want the drywall touching the floor. Rule of thumb is 1.5 inches. Oh, some cove for the trim at the top. Coming together. You won't see no gaps nowhere. Makes the overall look good. Do your best and caulk the rest. You hear me? Don't forget. Oh, time for the window. Take out the window, and I'm replacing it with glass block. It's a Chicago thing. There may be other places, but I know for sure they all over the city. You hear me? And got my little vent at the bottom there. It was cold. Pack my mortar around the sides. Let it dry. Give me some little weirdos on the bottom. Not so cold this day. Make it look good though. Where? In the neighborhood. Gotta put that on a shirt. And clean it up. You know, I gotta make it look like I was never there. And the top, the gaps was fat, but that's okay. I think I might have used some S-type mortar. I was putting the wood on the bottom to stop it from getting caked up on my bottom joint. Like I said, tedious. A small area that I'm working in, but a lot going on. Because then you got to trim out the inside of this window. Did I clean it up? Not yet. Oh, built me a box. I almost made it too tight, but it was just right. Just stuff it in there. It was some of the, it was a bracket or something. Something was in the way. I got it though. That's for sure. There's one thing I'm going to do. I'm going to get it. I'm going to figure it out. prepped the vent. It was almost too low. Had to hammer that thing in there. 2x4 and a hammer. Just caught the vent, just enough space. Tape, no screws, alright? When you're putting the vents together for the exhaust on a dryer, tape only. They got something called duct tape. Ducktails, woo! I felt like saying that. Anyway, nonetheless, got to trim that thing out still. The cord broke. I had to stick it in the... I had to strip the wires down and stick it in the outlet. Now I just take the outlet off and wrap it around the screws. Nonetheless, measure twice, cut once. I think it was a square box. No, it wasn't. Because all the pieces would have been the same. I'm trying to see here. Two of them were bigger than the other two. Let's get rid of that saw. I still got it. I need to get the small cordless. Trim that thing out and yeah, they was constantly washing. That's why I didn't disconnect. I think they got like 2-3 kids. My cousin. Pal, how you like me now? Yeah, do your best, talk the rest. Clean that up. Professional.